Assalamu alaikum students. Hope so you are all fine. This is your science class and we are doing unit 9 Force, Tools and Machines. Students, the topic for today's discussion is buoyancy. Basically, we all know that matter is anything which occupies space. So anything which is taking up space or which is occupying some space is known as matter. There are three basic types of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Students, the basic difference between solid, liquid, and gas is in solids, all the molecules of solids exist in very closed and compact form. But in liquid, the molecules of liquids are not so closed. But in case of gas, they are very far away from each other and they have too much spaces. So solid has their own definite shape, but liquid and gases doesn't have their shape. They can adopt or they can take the shape of the container in which we pour liquid or enter the gas. So basically, students, another term is fluid, and a fluid is any substance that can flow and alter its shape. So any substance which can flow and change its shape according to the shape of container is known as fluid. But if we take examples of solid, liquid and gases, solid is not a fluid because solid has very compressed molecules which are very compressed and very closed to each other and they are present in compact form. So that's why they have their definite shape and they cannot flow and they cannot change their shape. That's why solid is not a fluid. But if we talk about liquid and gas, liquid and gases, they are fluids because they have molecules which are far away from each other and they can easily flow and they can easily change their shapes according to the shape of container. The main topic for today's discussion is buoyancy. Basically, buoyancy is an upward force exerted by a fluid, and fluid is a substance which can flow and which can change its shape according to container. So the force exerted by fluid on any object in upward direction is known as buoyancy. So basically, student, have you ever floated in water or have you ever thought that why do some objects sink and others float in water? Basically, there is a force which is applied, known as applied force, because it is applied by the object which is moving in the water, and another force which is exerted by water or fluid on the object which is moving and it is in upward direction. This force is known as buoyancy. So buoyancy is a force that works in water and it is an upward pressure. So due to this upward pressure, different type of objects float in water. So students, anything will float in water or not float in water. It will depends on how much it weighs and how much water it moves when it is in water. So basically, if we take examples of those objects which can float in water, so those objects which has less weight than the total weight of the water it moves, so that kind of object will float. Basically, you can see the water has larger weight as compared to this ball, so the weight of ball is less as compared to the weight of water. That's why this ball will float in water. But some objects will sink. If the weight of object is more than the total weight of the water, it moves, then it will sink. Basically, students, you can see in this picture that this is a short tub of water and this is a heavy cruise ship. So this cruise ship cannot float in this water because the weight of water is less as compared to the weight of this cruise ship. So due to having heavy weight as compared to water, this ship will sink into the water and it will not float. So basically, a submerged object will experience a buoyant force equal to the weight of the displaced fluid. So this force is the force which is applied by object and known as applied force, and the force the applied force which is exerted due to this object will displace some amount of water when we throw it into water. So that displaced water will show that object will float or object will sink. So submerged object will experience buoyant force and that buoyant force is equal to the weight of displaced fluid. If the weight of displaced fluid is less, buoyant force will be small, and if the weight of displaced fluid is more, then buoyant force will also be